This is my secret glass skincare routine inspired by the Bryan Blueprint Protocol. And to be honest, I didn't think it was possible for me to have such clear, balanced, and smooth skin. Consistently sticking to this skincare routine has been an absolute game changer. Glass skin is everywhere on social media, and yet it is painfully hard to achieve. The problem is there's so much info out there, it's hard to know what to follow. And it's unclear what is scientifically backed and what is just a passing trend. I've had acne ever since I hit puberty, well into adulthood. 3 months ago, I discovered the Blueprint Protocol. Bryan Johnson spent 2 years and $2 million to sift through tons of scientific evidence and lots of experimentation to determine what are some of the best practices. I use the basic outline they have to start my own skincare regimen. The routine looks like this. Day and night, I prep with a Youth to the People Kale Cleanser. For the AM, I use 3 products: Niacinamide, a combination of ferulic acid, vitamin C, vitamin E, and the big kahuna, sunscreen. For PM, I use 3 products: niacinamide, Tretinoin, which is the hero of this routine, and Cerave night cream. All over, I use the Cerave body cream. Here are the 3 rules I follow on a daily basis. Number 1, care for the whole body. So I care for my face and also the rest of my skin. Number 2, intense irritation is a sign that the skin barrier could be damaged. So taking a step back to make sure everything is balanced again is critical. And number 3, be consistent. I do my routine every single day for morning and night, at least minimum 80% of the time. And guess what? It's made a huge difference. I'm gonna tell you the summary of how I got here in the past 3 months right now, so you don't have to wait until the end. First, it got worse before it got better. I thought because I had used retinol for many years beforehand that my skin was done purging. But once I started using Tretinoin, which is 20 times stronger than retinol, my skin purged for about 2 months. They say it takes about 4 to 6 weeks. Your face will get inflamed, you'll start to see breakouts, but for me, it took longer than that. Was it worth it? 100%. Second, it was shockingly easy to get a Tretinoin prescription. I had heard about Tretinoin, also known as Retin-A, for a long time and how effective it was. And I thought, ugh, that's too much of a barrier, too much of a hassle. I can just go down to my local CVS, pick up Differin Gel, which is a retinol, and that'll be fine. But then once I've looked at the evidence and the scientific studies, it's clear that Tretinoin is far superior versus retinol. Once actually trying to get the prescription, I was shocked. Why have I been waiting this long? I set up my first dermatology appointment. When I was in the office, the doctor asked, "What are you here for?" And I said, "Tretinoin for fine lines and wrinkles, longevity of my skin." She asked a few questions and that was it. She then asked what concentration I wanted. Tretinoin has 3 different concentrations. The smallest is 0.01%, then 0.05%, and 0.1% is the strongest concentration. I went with the highest concentration I could get, which was 0.05, and that has worked wonders for me. If you have never used either retinol or Tretinoin before, it's a great idea to start with a lower concentration so your skin can adjust and then increase the concentration over time. Third, what has been most amazing about clearing my acne and getting this glorious glow is not having to think about my skin. Before, I was constantly fussing over my skin, using pimple patches, using makeup to cover things, and just trying to figure out how to make it less painful. The beauty of now is I just don't even think about it. I have consistently stuck with my routine, and that's it. I move through my day and there's no pain or inconvenience. It's all just totally chill, which I love. This is the specific process I follow. In the morning, I wake up, put some water on my face, work out, come home, take a cold shower, and use my Youth to the People Kale Cleanser. I start my skincare routine with Glow Recipe Niacinamide Serum, which is all about moisture, just adding that first layer of moisture. Then I use the triple powerhouse Skinceuticals Ferulic Acid with vitamin C and vitamin E. This helps protect against free radicals and is super potent when paired with sunscreen. And then of course the ferulic acid adds gentle exfoliation, which is great for my sensitive skin. Then is very important, Cerave sunscreen. I put this all over my face with 2 pumps. I put some on my neck and then I use a pump for each hand. In the PM, I wash off all my makeup in the day with Youth to the People Kale Cleanser again. I love this gentle cleanser. color. Then I bring in that moisture with the Glow Recipe Niacinamide. Then I let my skin dry. To be honest, they say to wait 20 to 30 minutes to let your skin fully dry. I never really feel like I have the patience for that. So usually what I do is I just fan my face very aggressively. For Tretinoin, all you need is a pea-size amount, which I put a little bit on my face. I also put some on my neck and a little bit on my hands. Transitioning from retinol to Tretinoin was a bit of a process. I stopped retinol for 3 days. Then I started Tretinoin. I did once every 3 days. Once that felt okay, then every 2 days, then every 1 day. And now I'm at every day, and I might take off 1 day a week or so. This really depends on how sensitive my skin feels. Sometimes it feels a little bit woo, like it's like hot almost when I put the Tretinoin on. That's when I know, okay, woo, I gotta back it up a little bit. And I take a day off and I just use niacinamide and some moisturizer. And then I end my PM routine with Cerave night cream. Despite this routine completely changing my skin and being very effective, there are still 3 perpetrators that can bring the acne back. These are food, stress, and lack of blood flow. For food, processed food, gluten, sugar, dairy, all of these things are very inflammatory and can very easily, if I eat some ice cream, boom, next day, acne inflamed. It's not as much as it was beforehand, but the acne still appears on my face in little doses. Stress is not talked about enough. If your body is in a constant fight or flight state, it's very easy for that stress to activate some acne on the face. And the third, blood flow, which is not working out, living a sedentary lifestyle where you're not getting that blood flowing. That for me can also cause acne. There's just not enough movement of blood under my skin to help it glow from within. So the solutions are simple. For food, I try to stick to mainly plant-based. Plants are full of antioxidants, a powerhouse coming from the sun. Eating plants is like eating the sun. It's sun, plant, you. Besides eating a lot of plants, I focus on a mildly ketogenic diet, which tends to be less inflammatory. There's more ketones in my body, which just allows my skin to stay more stable. When I'm at a grocery store, I focus on the exterior part of the grocery store, which tends to have whole foods, and avoid as much as I can the middle aisles, which tends to be more processed foods. For stress, I meditate and exercise every single day, even if just for a little bit. So meditation, I do about 10 minutes every morning. Exercise, somewhere between 20 to 30 minutes every day. And exercise for me can be anything. It can be doing weights at the gym, which is great. It can also be dancing and hiking and anything that's moving my body while having fun and a good time. For blood flow, I love working out and also going into saunas, really allowing my skin to sweat and just naturally push out toxins and anything that's just kind of sitting in my pores. Also, going from a hot sauna to then a cold shower creates incredible blood flow and a lot of health and wellness for me, and it helps create that glow from within. I'd consider this routine kind of the basic foundational building blocks. The 3 things I would like to try in the future is 1, red light therapy, which is really helping your body heal from the outside in. 2, IPL treatments to help heal underlying layers of the skin. And 3 is just general laser treatments. Bryan Johnson talks about how laser treatments have been one of the most effective ways for healing his skin, especially old damage. Laser treatments tend to be pretty pricey, so I am on a mission to figure out how to do some laser treatments in the most economical way possible. Skincare is one tiny part of a larger routine for self-care, and one of the most helpful ways to start the day off right is to have a daily morning routine. So in this video right here, I walk you through Bryan Johnson's blueprint morning routine that has been very inspiring and super effective for me. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.